Stopped yesterday. We had sketched the first floor level, so we are going to continue and put the slabs and also put the walls so that we can finish up our analysis. When I go to the plan view, this place had a ribbed slab, even this, and this one had a solid slab. Now, when you're building any model, you come here in this tab of modeling. For modeling, if you want to put a solid slab, you come to this tab here, which is slab. So when you click on it, in this right corner, they will ask you the thickness. Which thickness had we used in the previous analysis? Was it 175 or 200? One 175, eh? Yeah. So I'll put 175. Then the concrete cover, it is okay, 25 millimeters. As it no, it is not a place of too much humidity, though it is a washroom. You know there will be finishes. Then you come to this next tab here, which has loads. You can go in this drop down. You choose one of the three: room, terrace, or lowered slab. So ours is a room, though it is a washroom area. So it will calculate the dead load automatically and the self weight automatically. Okay. Then, in case it doesn't calculate automatically, if you don't have this version, you can calculate it the way we did it in the other analysis. Now, the imposed load, which imposed load had we used for these areas? I remember we checked in Nero code 0. Was it like 2 or 3? I don't remember. We can use here. Here they are extracted from Nero code that saying bedrooms, dormitories 1.5, bedrooms in hotels, hospital areas, toilet areas. You see it is 2, okay? Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Of course, we can't put roof load because this floor is not the roof. Neither snow load because our country has no snow. Neither rain load, this thing is not exposed to rain. So, we can put our solid slab is here. Okay? But you remember also this staircase area. We shall put it as a solid slab for analysis purposes. So, but only that the staircase doesn't have 2 for the road. You remember we had 3. So we can choose any of these which has 3 to work as a solid slab, as a staircase here. So sometimes I think this beam is disorganizing, but because it is fine, it's a bit hard to consider this cantilever. I can just remove this beam, no problem. Let me put the slab again. It's 175. It is a room, but with 3. Now the balconies. Remember, there are also solid slabs, also 175 thick. But when here where there is a load, we can search for where there are balconies. Balconies in single dwelling units. These are more than single dwelling units. Yeah, they look like apartments. So we can use this 3 also. You just click and the slab goes in. Okay? You seeing the slabs? Hello? Hold. So I'd put these solid slabs, as you can see, in the waterlogged area, in the staircase, and in the balcony. Now it's time to put the.
Oh, you removed the other beam.
Yeah?
You removed the other extra beam.
Yeah, I removed it because it was making it hard for the beam, the slab to go in. Yeah. We shall consider because this beam and this one, they have the same reinforcement, and even this one is a cantilever, so we shall use the same reinforcement here, okay? For analysis purposes. Then we enter the ribbed slab. Still we go to modeling. You come to this tab of ribbed slab. So now the ribbed slab, BW, this is a web. You know that small part there. And our web was 150, if you remember properly.
Yeah.
The total depth was 200. H slab is the other topping, the concrete topping. Our concrete topping was 50. Was it 50 or 75? Ah, wait a bit, I remember. Let me check. Check. Remember, we had a different slab. I just want to confirm. I remember sketching something. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Did you make our slab 175? Yeah? Yeah? I don't remember. I think yeah. Yeah?
I have 150 and 50, so 200.
So it was 200, eh?
I have 200.
Okay, so our topping is 50, and the S block, the stress block, this is the width of the max span, which was 300. So now insertion is the direction. If you're putting it in the horizontal direction, it will be 0 degrees. If you're putting it in the yeah, the stress block, no, this is the max span width.
Oh yes.
Now insertion, if you're putting them in the horizontal direction, it will be 0 degrees. If you're putting them in the vertical direction, it will be 90 degrees. Some structures you may find yourself you have to put it at an angle, so you can enter a specific angle here, okay?
Yeah.
I will leave it as 0 because ours, we are starting with this one, which is in the horizontal direction. Now the roads, these are the rooms. Imposed, some of them were shops, right?
Yeah.
And I remember us using 4. I remember using 4 somewhere. So we shall enter here. Yeah. But when you come to this side, the direction is changing. So I will change my direction here to 90 degrees. Okay? Now my first floor slab is done modeling, as in the ribbed slab and the solid slabs. Okay?
Yeah.
Now to consider the wall load, I will select the beams. I can refer to our architecture. Let me check where I put the architecture.
Are you recording today?
Yeah, I'm also recording, yeah. This was our architecture, eh? So you realize that most of the beams have walls on them, yeah?
Yeah.
And I remember somewhere in our loading, we calculated the wall load, eh? So it is only balconies here that don't have walls, okay? But the rest have walls, eh?
Yeah.
Then when I check in our load generation, I want to get the unit weight of the wall, the one that we had used. Where is the wall load? Total permanent load from the walls. So we had said our unit weight is 17, okay? Times the width, which is 0.2. So then 17 times 0.2, what do you get? It's around 3.4. Yeah? So our unit weight for the wall is 3.4 kilonewton per meter. Okay?
Yeah.
Per meter. No, do my unit weight and this one. Yeah. Let's go there. We shall see. So you right click on this wall, you select it, you right click, you come to edit wall load. Okay. So in edit wall load, they will ask you. They will ask you to enter the unit weight in kilonewton per square meter. Okay. So kilonewton. They ask for the wall height. Our wall height, it was 3.3 minus 400 for the beam. It remains as 2.9. Okay. The wall thickness is 0.2. Now the unit weight, they want it in kilonewton per square meter. Kilonewton per square meter of the wall. So it is actually, it is 17 times the thickness. So we can use 3.4.
17? Why 17?
17 is the unit weight.
Oh.
17 was the unit weight of masonry block work. Eh? So times the thickness of the wall, which is 0.2. You see now, it comes to 9.86. Okay? Are you seeing it here?
Yes, I can.
And when you come back to our load generation, you see also had 9.86 kilonewton per meter.
Yeah.
I think you get the whole concept. Eh?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so now that will be our load. So we can copy this load and paste it on all the beams with the load because it is, we shall consider it uniform. Eh? So you select the beam, you right click, you come to copy all load. Are you seeing this tab here? So now you select the beams which have a similar wall and you paste the load. You could go deep into subtracting the doors and window, but to me it is a wastage of time unless you want to be too critical. But that option is also there.
Yes, last.
So I will select all the beams. Only beams, eh?
Should we
print it? Should we print it? I mean, I was talking about this thing.
So I think I've selected all the beams. Eh?
Yes, this one.
So you right click and say paste copy to beam loads. Eh? Or Control V. They will ask you, wall load defined in the selected beam will be replaced by the wall load copied to the clipboard. So in case there was an existing wall load, what it means, it will remove that existing wall load and put this new wall load. Okay?
If you want it in kilometers.
No, of course it's
So you realize that your walls
it's only
are generated, and when you try to check the 3D, you'll actually see the walls. Are you seeing the walls?
Of the market.
Yes, I
And we don't have.
Yeah. Now this is our first floor. We need to generate the other floors. Eh?
So we leave it as it is.
Yeah.
So to generate the other floors, you come to
You saw you found the design for it.
you come to stories here. Are you seeing stories?
So I just print it.
In this left corner. You right click and say insert story. Yeah? Now to get the number of floors, I remember we had like three. We had we had this is the ground floor, this is the first floor, we have the second floor, then we also have this roof. We have to find a way of catering for this roof, yeah? So I will consider them as 3 floors. So you enter 3 here. Then you say, okay. This and the previous processes will not be undone after this step. Do you want to continue? Yes, we want to continue. Now, so it will generate these other floors, but they will not be having anything, okay? They will be unloaded. So we have to copy some members from this first floor. We paste them on the second floor. Because the first floor and the second floor, they seem not to be different. Okay? So I select this first floor, come to my stories, I right click, I say generate story, okay? So when I generate story, I'm copying from the first floor to the second floor, okay? And I'm copying all these things, columns, beams, what, so I will say okay. I can even close. So you realize that now our first floor is occupied and our second floor is also occupied, okay?
You got unflare.
But when you check our architecture, the second floor didn't have loads like the first floor, because the first floor had shops, yeah? Meaning it will have a bigger UDL, okay? You're seeing shops, eh? But our second floor is just a residential place where people can sleep, eh? So it means we can change these slabs and we give them a smaller UDL, okay? So you select these slabs, you right click, you come to member, you choose the ribbed slab table, okay? So it will bring you all the ribbed slabs. What I want to change is the UDL. You see the UDL here, we had 4 kilonewton per square meter, okay? This is for shops, but for a residential place, it should be between 1.5 and 2. So I will select up here, and I will come to this icon to change everything in the column. So I will choose 2 for bedrooms, eh? Okay? And you see our load now changes, so I can close. Now our second floor and first floor, they are the same, but the loading is different, yeah? Now I also need to generate members for the roof floor. You know, the roof floor has some ring beams and iron sheets and what. So I can come to story, I right click, come to generate. I can copy from second floor to third floor, which is my roof. But this time around I will not take the slabs, I will not take them, because they have a different loading, eh? I can only take columns and beams, eh? So you realize that now our roof floor is generated, but you realize that it has walls, eh? And I don't want walls to appear. I don't want walls to be on my roof floor, because beyond the roof floor there are no walls, eh? I don't know whether I can delete them from here. Let me select and I see. Yeah, they can go. You can just they go with beams, eh? And I don't want my beams to run away. Let me undo. Okay, I can just delete them from the plan view. I can select these beams. When you're selecting, you press Control if you want to select more than one item. I want to remove these walls because there is no other floor beyond the ring beam. Or if your structure has the walls, you can still leave them. But you may want to delete these walls, because they will create unnecessary extra load. So I right click, I say delete wall load. So you realize that in our 3D now, the ring beam doesn't have the what? The walls. Okay?
Yeah.
But now remember our ring beams in the other example we had designed them for which size? Let me check in our road generation. Which size had we given the ring beams? I remember. You see ring beam here? Are you seeing it? We had made it 200 by 200, yeah? Here, I think here we made a mistake. We can't give it a life load of 5. It should be like 0.75. I think this was a mistake, eh? This was a mistake for the roof load, eh? Yeah, the roof load, I remember when you check in Euro code 0, you'll find something between 0.4 and 1, you remember?
Yes.
So let's use the same size. So you can...
I remember we did 0.5.
We use 0.5, eh?
Which is like 5.
So...
Yeah.
So...
Because we're using it that time when we're calculating the frame.
So we can select all every member. We right click, we say, we come to member here, we choose the beam table, eh? This is when you want to select many things at the same time. So here the width we can change. The same way we changed it there, we put 200. Eh? Same applies to this depth H. We also change and make it 200.
Yeah.
So it updates, you can see now 200 by 200. Eh? I remember the last time we said to cater for the permanent load due to iron sheets and timber and purlins and what we said we shall provide a solid slab which is like 2 inch thick, okay? So we can just put this solid slab, we give it 2 inch which is 50 mm, and the load, of course, we can consider it as a room. The imposed load we said we use 0.5, okay?
Yeah.
So we can put everywhere a solid slab, because it is a roof. So now so I think we have finally built our model to what we want to analyze, okay?
Yes.
Unless you have a question, but as far as this is concerned, we have built the model perfectly.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.